Happy New Year, everybody. Seen a couple of people make this video recently. Week in the life of a freelance videographer and photographer, I guess. I know Connor's just released one. He was speaking to me a little bit about it last week. I was doing some work with him in one of the cafes, and it got me thinking, this time of year where, you know, it's the start of the year, it's not actually that busy, it's more trying to get the work for later on in the year, it probably seems like we don't do a lot. We do, it's just all behind closed doors, and I wanted to sort of portray that. And although Connor had a couple of shoots last week in his, I just wanted to show really what goes on behind closed doors, what the client doesn't see this week, because there is a lot of hard work going on. It's not just me sitting drinking coffee, as much as my Instagram shows it is. There is bits and pieces going on behind the scenes to be able to get that work for later on in the year. And let's face it, January is the worst time of year, especially as a self-employed person. Not many people are looking straight away in the start of the new year for content as much as you would think they would and should be. It takes a little bit of time, I've found. So start to the year is always a bit shaky, but I thought I'd document it. And also, partly for myself, for years going forward, I tend to get really down January, February time thinking, oh my word, what's going on? I've got no work. 6 months later, I'm stressed out my mind because I've got too much work and I can't handle it. As much as this for other people as well, for myself in the future, just remember this if you're watching, and yeah, we'll get there. Got a couple bits to do today. A lot of it is actually getting myself some content going forward with Instagram. Also the start of the new year, I wanted to push the YouTube a little bit more. So bad at that last year, so that's another important thing for me. Getting this bad boy charged up so I can take him out later today, because the weather has been cold but beautiful. But first off, I've got some editing I need to get on with, so I'm going to crack on with that, and in the meantime, hopefully the drone will charge. So this morning's been pretty relaxed. Got up this morning, fed the bunnies. That was great. They're having a wonderful time. It's been a bit cold for them outside recently, so they're a bit back out there running about where they're happy. Just gonna go grab some lunch now. Got through some content for myself this morning and still got to shoot some more content for myself this week. Whilst it's quiet, make the most of the time, and then jump back on the emails. It's just constant churning admin until results come through. Food time, got myself some pasta today from Morrison's, best thing ever. I live on pasta, what can I say? So coming to Booty Beats to do a little bit of work today. Got to pick a good cafe, and you know, if you're in Letchworth, it's the place to go. Yeah, hopefully get a bit done here. A few emails sent, and most importantly, my 2025 diary up to date. Tuesday today. Tuesday is always a strange day in my world, in that I work a part-time job as well. Very minimal part-time job. I do next to no hours there, but I need it still just about at certain times of the year. Wedding season, I'm usually okay. Rest of the year, I do sort of need it. It's great. It's a company filled with absolutely brilliant people. And to be honest, I really don't hate the job, so it's really not too bad. And the hours are minimal. It gives me all day to do my stuff. And I do it right at the end of the day in the evening. And to be honest, I get lots of leads from work just from speaking to people as well, so it's really not a bad situation to be in. However, on a Tuesday, I start work a little bit earlier and do a few more hours, which the main thing is for me, it puts the pressure on the workday now. I've got to get everything done now and a lot earlier, because I always like to leave a bit of time between finishing my freelancing and starting my part-time job, just because, well, you know, you don't want to be doing one to the other with no break at all. I quite like to have an hour or two to, you know, watch some YouTube, play some PlayStation, go for a run, you know, whatever it is, I like to take the time to do that. And that's an invoice overdue. So other than chasing that, today I got a little bit to do for my uncle this morning. My uncle works quite closely with Northampton Town Football Club and any sort of video bits and pieces he needs to show them. He always asks me to sort of clip up for him. So got a bit of that to do this morning, and then after that I think I might head into town with my laptop. It's just a lot of outreach at the moment, a lot of outreach to lots of small companies, sort of offering my services, catching up with clients that I haven't shot with from last year, and then also catching up on like follow-up emails as well, because I'm normally really bad at that, but at this time when there's not necessarily so many shoots going on as later in the year, I need to make the most of the time now to do that. So a lot of marketing really. Planning some marketing going forwards probably would be good in terms of getting on Canva and making some social bits, and what I really want to push within the next few months. Yeah, but it's a lot of admin-y stuff, but I try to make it fun. So just walking to town now, I thought I should probably get some steps in for today. Obviously, with working later on, I need to keep that up as well. Sun's out and it's a lot warmer today than it has been the past few days, so definitely worth a walk to town today. Got my laptop with me, a lot more outreach in town today, which will be good. Keep chipping away at it, and what I've learned in other years is through January, February sort of time, amongst various shoots here and there, it's a lot of outreach, but it pays off. And just want to keep building on that each year. So that's basically today, heading to town now. Got it tracked on my watch as well. And yeah, all good. Okay, I just want to explain current situation. Yesterday wasn't the most productive day. No Wednesday really is for me. Most Wednesdays is a bit more of a chill day. I get more sort of content for myself, bits and pieces for social media, whether that's going out and flying the drone or just going out with the Osmo, getting some photos, bits and pieces for the Instagram. That's like a Wednesday. That's leave client work and focus on my own sort of content. It's not even just editing up the content, it's going out, getting the clips that I can then turn into content, because I think previously I didn't really leave time for that. It's important, so I've started doing that. That's a Wednesday. This morning, been doing a few bits of Lucy, getting bits ready, getting some bits for her for work this morning. Went for lunch and bits and pieces, all that good stuff. And now she's just gone to work, so I'm gonna get some work done this afternoon. Back into town with the laptop. It just doesn't stop, which is good. As I stressed already in this video, it's outreach again. It's probably gonna be a really dry vlog this, but proves that you've got to push through a lot of the dry work to get to being busy. So yeah, I suppose it's how life is. I can't possibly make this vlog any more exciting if I haven't got a shoot, but believe me, this year I want to increase what I'm putting on this channel here, so it's going to be a lot more behind the scenes of what I actually am doing on shoots as well. It's going to go onto this channel, which is brilliant, because previously it was mainly just on Instagram. I'd like to spread that and expand it onto this channel as well. So I'm going to go get ready to head into town. In the meantime, check out some wicked drone shots I got yesterday. May I just point out people as well in the local newspaper. Managed to get some of my work in there, which was awesome. I remember the first time I ever got my work in the newspaper and I felt absolutely chuffed for about 2 years ago, and it felt like a big achievement having your work printed on the newspaper, which goes to thousands of people. It covers the surrounding towns and it's amazing. The end of last year I had a project with the town where they were renovating the local station, and I did all the press bits for that, where that was both photo and video. You might have seen it on my Instagram, it's been shared, and it looks really wicked. The gardeners did an amazing job and all the volunteers were wicked. It looks so much better. And I had the pleasure of capturing that all on camera, which was wicked. Filming this on the Osmo, I don't know how easy it can focus, but it is wicked. That is my shot, nice and big. In fact, 2 of my shots nice and big on the page there. Yeah, it's wicked. So super happy with that. Hopefully this year we'll get lots more in the paper as well. Every time I get a mention in there as well, I do make sure I keep the paper, go into town, pick one up, and keep it. Little memento of, you know, times like now in January when it's quite easy to feel down about work, things like that is what pushes you to get the work. Good morning people, how are we? It is Friday at long last. Going for a quick walk with a mate this morning. Been for a coffee with a mate already this morning. Feel popular. Been very grateful for the mates. Yeah, so that's happening. So that'll be wicked. Thought it'd be nice for a nice Friday morning walk. Making sure I'll pack this afternoon for the work. So that's happening. Got a good few calls this afternoon as well, which I'm nice and excited about. Some new opportunities this year, so I'm excited for that to happen. So yeah, let's head for the walk and I'll catch you in a bit. There we go, that concludes the week. Sorry if it's been rather a dead vlog. It's been, well, it's not been the most busiest of weeks, but that's the whole reason I'm making this vlog, is so you can see what happens as a videographer when you're not videographing, essentially. And in which case it's a lot of drinking coffee. As it seems, I've been editing bits of this and I'm horrified by how much coffee I've drank, but also done lots of work as well. I've made loads of progress this week. I'm so happy with some of the leads that I've got because of that this week so far already, which is brilliant. Going into next week, I might have a pretty big shoot. We've penciled it. Pretty big shoot. I want to get the behind the scenes recorded of that because it's super great, and I'd love to show that off to everybody, just because you guys I think would think is a great little insight, which would be awesome. All I can say about it is it's going to be in London, and it's going to be, I'd say, one of my biggest shoots. Maybe not the biggest, but certainly a second, if not the biggest. So that's super exciting. It's been a long time coming, but it's going to be wicked. So I just want to say thank you for watching, everybody. Next week will be better, I promise. Obviously not the vlog, but the next week's set of obviously not the vlog, I mean next week's behind the scenes video is going to be wicked. I'm excited for it and I'm the one shooting it, so get excited to watch it. Get your popcorn ready and I'll catch you in the next one. Any inquiries you have at all, get in contact with me. Email is in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next one.